Today is the fourth Sunday of Advent, and gradually we come to the end of our preparation for Christmas. And today's reading already presents to us the joy of the visitation of the Blessed Virgin Mary to her cousin Elizabeth, which eventually prepares us for the visitation of God into the world, the incarnation, the Christmas, God already in our midst. In this activity of Mary, in this act of charity, we are presented with this woman as one to imitate. In our journey of faith, in our spirituality, it is a fact that no one encounters God, receives God, and then keeps it to himself or to herself. God comes to us so that we become agents of his message of wisdom, his message of joy, his message of salvation to others. To go sharing this joy of this visitation, the joy of Christmas. And this is what Mary shows us today. And this is what the church invites us today to do throughout this season. Go about sharing that joy. Go about putting smiles on the faces of others. In this encounter between Mary and his cousin Elizabeth, we see Elizabeth filled with joy, recognizing Mary, recognizing the child in her womb, exalted and rejoicing. Who am I that the mother of my Savior should come to me? For as soon as your greeting reached my ears, the baby in my womb leapt for joy. In this encounter, we see the humility of these two women. Mary leaving her lofty position as the mother of God and reaching out, making the sacrifice to visit her cousin. This is gotten from the activity of God himself, from the example of God, derived from the God who left his own lofty position to come to our own humanity, to come to our own situation, made himself one like us. St. Paul, in that famous hymn of the self-emptying of Jesus, presents this to us in the letter to the Philippians. He was God. He left that exalted position and chose to be born like one of us. This is what Mary did. And this is what we are invited to do. To reach out to others. To go and share the joy of this encounter, of this visitation of God with others. Sometimes pride keeps us away from reaching out to others. We think we know it all. We think we have it all. We think we have this highest position that no other person can attain. We keep away from others. I suppose you may have heard this story about a man who reared chicken. He had a poultry. And on one occasion, he lost his gold wedding ring in the poultry. One of the fowls had swallowed it. And there's no way to know which fowl that had swallowed it, where there were many thousands of fowls. And he brought a wise person to come and help him discover and discern which chicken had swallowed his gold ring. And when he came, he saw one of those chickens at a particular place, separated itself from the others. He didn't want to associate with others. And this wise man told the poultry owner, that is the chicken that swallowed your gold ring. And then when they took it and killed it and saw in the intestine that gold chicken. But this man was amazed and asked, how? How did you know? And he said, because swallowing your gold ring now felt like now I'm a gold chicken, a golden chicken, different from others. Mary did not do that. Mary understood that the invitation to be the mother of God was an invitation to serve, invitation to service, to become the tabernacle carrying Jesus Christ to others. And that is what she did. She remained resolute, the one who had said, behold, I am the handmaiden of the Lord, let it be done to me according to your word. Allowed the will of God, the mind of God, the decision of God to guide her, to direct her actions, to direct her thoughts. She made herself available for others. The second reading today tells us the same thing, the sacrifice of Jesus. The sacrifice that brings salvation, that takes sins away. Not minding who he is. He gave up everything. He accepted to make this sin offering that takes away sins. That one single offering. What about you? What sacrifices do you make in your own area of responsibility? At home, your workplace, in the church, in the society? Do you understand that the responsibility given to you is a responsibility to serve? The leadership role given to you is a leadership role to serve. As a parent, you are meant to serve, to guide others, to lead them. This is a big challenge. This is an invitation of today. And the work, what Mary has done is an invitation, that corporal and spiritual work of mercy, reaching out to others, bringing Jesus to others. Whenever we celebrate the Eucharist and receive Jesus, we become tabernacles of the Eucharist, of the Blessed Sacrament. And as such, we must bring him to others, bring joy to others, bring peace to others, bring consolation to others, bring hope to others, give people the faith that is fervent, the faith that will guide them. And Pope Benedict XVI said that our faith is more enlivened. It becomes lively. It is only propagated when we share it with others. What God has given to you is for ministry, to share with others. Your vocation as a mother, as a father, as a youth, as a priest, as a religious, as a Christian, it is for you to use that to help others. And I challenge you to put smiles on the faces of people you encounter, especially during this season. The people that come to you and the people that you meet, put a smile, give them hope, bring peace to them, and may the Lord continue to bless you as you go about the activities of this season. May Mary, the Mother of God and our Mother, protect us and continue to teach us the way to respond to this invitation to bring Jesus to others.